Good morning, this is Sam Cook, and I'm sharing with you how to use the new professional learning website. So if you go onto the portal, and I'm logged in right now as Margaret Endelman, so thank you, Margaret, for allowing me to log in as you. If you go to the professional learning website link at the bottom over here, and open up the professional learning website, you'll see this screen. It will recognize you. So you'll see your name at the top. If you have any alert messages, those will show up here under My Alerts. And in your account, you'll have the different options once you fill out an application. Your starting point will be to choose an application form. So you can choose individual funding, which is what most people will choose. You can choose designated learning funding if it's something that you've talked to your principal about, and they will be approving that straight through their divisional funding. Graduate credit, or you can complete an IRCOS conference funding form if you plan to attend the IRCOS Teachers Conference. We'll do the individual funding for today. Click on that and you choose your division. So I'm Margie and I am middle school. And if I select middle school, you'll see that there's only one department there. She's only a part of the math department. If you happen to be a part of more than one department, you'll see a couple of options there. But we've tried to make this as simple as possible. You'll also notice that now it says your request will be approved by Jack Cargill. That is for PL. I will put in the activity name. Okay, you can write whatever the workshop is. You can include the dates. A little calendar, drop-down calendar comes up. Put the dates in. We would ask you to please select the city. Maybe you're going to type A. Okay, obviously country. You can select the country where you're attending, okay, and so forth. So entering the city and country will help us with our data. If you know who's organizing it, maybe it's an IRCOS workshop or PTC or something, you can select that. Or maybe you have other, maybe it's just put on by a school. We'll say type A American School. Okay, here you can write about the learning activity. This is where we would suggest that you use the rubric, and I'll show you that in a moment to help you understand what you should be focusing on when you complete each portion. School initiatives, team goals, learning, your assessment of the learning, collaboration, and any previous funding that you have received. Here it's important that you include a web link, maybe a link to a website, or here in this next box you can actually put a document. So if there is a flyer that you've downloaded, you can put that flyer there and link it as a document, and it will attach to the application. You should include all the substitute days you'll need. Please do your best to get accurate, as close as accurate figures as you can for registration, costs of flight, and accommodation. Obviously there may be changes to that, but it gives us a good estimate. Put your total estimated costs. If you click Save at any time, let's say you spend 2 minutes on it and you have to go teach your class, you can click Save, and now that will show up in Margaret's saved forms. And I can go back to that form at any time. I first need to click on the name. Okay, once I click on the form, then a little push pin appears, then I will be able to view it. Okay, and you can view what you've already written, and then I can click on Modify, and I can work on it again. Okay, and once I'm finished with it, again click Save. Okay, and you can close this window. And once you're finally finished with it, you can come back here, make sure again that you do select the form, so that there's a push pin there, and then click Submit. And once you click Submit, a message will be sent to me as well as to your PL that an application has been submitted. This one, of course, is just a practice one, and so Jack, I apologize for sending you this email, but that one didn't really count. At this point, that's really all you need to do. And from there, your program leader may come back with comments to you, and if they do that, then you'll have for revision. And if Jack Cargill reads this application and sends it back to Margaret for revision, then you would come here to for revision, and you would see an application there for you to revise, and you could modify it again. again, you need to select it and then modify it. And then once it's actually approved by your PL, it will go to your principal. The same may apply. You may get another option for revision, and you can revise and then go back and review and modify. Once it's approved by your principal, it will then go to the program, to the professional learning committee, and they'll review it, and you'll get a score, hopefully, positive return, and you'll get an automatic message from me that it's been scored, and you can review the score and any follow-up comments. Then you will need to actually go in and accept it. So once your form has been approved, you need to come into this accept option, and you'll get an email on this to act on that, to actually go and accept it. Again, once it's here, you'll need to select it, and then actually then that will go into being an accepted form, and the next and final step is for you to do the follow-up. You need to complete and click on this link to, obviously there's nothing there, but once you have a form there to follow up on, you'll be able to complete the follow-up questions. That's really the process as it is. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me, Sam Cook, cookS@ismanila.org. Thank you.